Scotties baseball on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. And video streaming free at WCLUradio.com and on the WCLU and Scotties YouTube channels. Presented by Don Franklin Auto, Walbert Trucking, South Central Bank, HVAC Services, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, Garcia's Grill, Elmore Realty and Auction, Hardee's, Monticello Bank, TJ Regional Health, McDonald's, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers. Right now, with the Don Franklin Auto countdown to first pitch, it's Joe Myers.
And welcome here to Sam Royse Field, a historic John Richardson Stadium, where today we have a district matchup for you here in the 15th district between the Glasgow Scotties and the Warren East Raiders. Joe Myers alongside Matt Gum here for our broadcast today. The Raiders 11-12 overall on the season. They are 1-2 in district play. Glasgow coming in at 9-13 overall. They're 2-1 in district play. These two teams met yesterday in the first of the two-game district series, and Warren East won that ball game by a score of 12-4 in Bowling Green. These two teams also met earlier in the year, back on March the 23rd, in the Class 2A tournament, region tournament, and Warren East won that matchup by a score of 11-4. You look at the history between these two schools as far as the meetings are concerned. Warren East has won 5 of the last 6 meetings between these two programs. When we come back here on the Don Franklin Auto first countdown to first pitch, we'll bring Matt Gum in here. We'll talk a bit more about this matchup, and we'll also get the TJ Regional Health starting lineups in for you as well. We are back after a 2-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Are you looking for a new career where you'll be a part of a family-owned business for over 50 years? Walbert Trucking is a trucking company based right here in Glasgow. With Walbert Trucking, you'll get full benefits, great pay, and 401k. And you'll be home daily. Unlimited possibilities await you. Apply today and become a member of the Walbert Trucking team. 106 Sean Lane in Glasgow, 651-6784.
We're not superheroes, but when people need us, we answer the call. We're not weathermen, but we know the Kentucky seasons like the back of our hands. For over 40 years, we've serviced any brand, anytime, with the same-day service guarantee. Now that's a big promise, and that's probably why no one else does it. So when dealing with your heating and cooling, call HVAC Services, and you'll have the right team by your side.
When you come into Garcia's Grill, you're welcomed with a smile and you'll love the atmosphere. Garcia's was voted by the community as the best overall restaurant for the past 2 years. Great food at a great value. They serve fresh, delicious traditional Mexican dishes, incredible pasta, burgers, steaks, and seafood. People say you can never get burnt out on this restaurant because of all the amazing choices. Garcia's Grill, owned and operated by the Gomez Garcia family. Check them out on North Ray Street in Glasgow and on Facebook. Garcia's Grill, a different kind of Mexican restaurant.
Back here at Sam Royse Field here at Richardson Stadium in Glasgow, Joe Myers now joined by Matt Gum as we talk a bit about this matchup between the Scotties and the Warren East Raiders here in 15th District Baseball. Matt, I know you were down at Warren East yesterday and watched these two teams match up. Scotties were up in that ball game, I think 4-3 in the fifth inning, and the wheels just sort of fell off, it sounds like, for the Scotties.
Yeah, Austin Parker started for us, Joe, and had pretty good control. Was a little off compared to what he has been. He walked a few batters and had a couple of hit batters, and really just after Austin came out of the game, Zach Poore came in, Davey Williams came in, then Landon Martin ended up finishing up the game for us, and we just couldn't keep them off the base pass. They had 2 big innings in the last 2 innings for them and sort of put us away. And they're a good ball club, but when you walk 8 times and have 3 hits batmans, you're giving them 11 free runners, and you just can't win ball games like that, Joe.
Exactly right. Let's go ahead and take a look at our TJ Regional Health starting lineups. First for the visiting Warren East Raiders. Batting first and pitching is Brendan Bratcher. Micah Ford will bat second. He'll be the designated hitter today, hitting for the catcher Weston Akins. Batting third and in left field is Maddox Terrence. Trey Price will be in center field. He'll be the cleanup hitter. Batting fifth and at shortstop is Caven Hinton. Matthew Escalara at third base, and he'll be batting sixth. Number 7 batter is Grant White. He'll be at first base. In right field and batting eighth will be Carson Choate, and Carter Bassett will bat ninth, and he'll be at second base. Wes Sanford, the head coach for Warren East. The Raiders 11-12 overall, 1-2 in the district, and the Raiders have a couple of former Glasgow Scotties on their coaching staff in Dalton Shoemake and Todd Gentry. The TJ Regional Health starting lineup for Glasgow looks like this. Batting first and playing shortstop is JoJo Driver. Hudson Gum at second base will bat second. Number 3 hitter is the third baseman, Weston Carroll. Batting cleanup and at first base is Zach Poor. Bam Nolly at catcher will bat fifth. Number 6 hitter is the right fielder. That's Rylan Furlong. Davey Williams bats seventh. He'll be in left field. Boone Hatton in center field will bat eighth. And Stephen Garrett, the designated hitter, will bat ninth. He'll be hitting today for the Glasgow pitcher, Mason Bass. Scotties 9-13 on the year, 2-1 in the district. Cameron Garman, the head coach for the Scotties. Cord Glass, an assistant coach, along with Carlos Morrison and Dylan Poore. Those are your TJ Regional Health starting lineups. And now we will wrap up the Don Franklin Auto countdown to first pitch and come back with our Walbert Trucking first pitch after this 2-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sautéed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
South Central Bank has been investing in the Glasgow community for over 50 years. During that time, we've learned a thing or two about hard work, relationships, and a vision for success. South Central Bank is designed to make a difference in the prosperity of our customers and the communities it serves. We want to be a part of your success. Visit southcentralbank.com. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
With a history of scoring touchdowns and breaking records, Dakota Elmore knows a thing or two about hard work. At Elmore Realty and Auction, his team, often referred to as the A-Team, applies that same work ethic in how they serve this community. With a combined 200 years of experience, the team serves our commercial industry, helps families find their dream home, and makes your auction an easy, profitable, and positive experience. Elmore Realty and Auction, trusted since 1935. Check them out on Facebook for listings and auctions.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sautéed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
It's time for Glasgow Scotties baseball on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. And video streaming free at WCLUradio.com and on the WCLU and Scotties YouTube channels. Presented by Don Franklin Auto, Walbert Trucking, South Central Bank, HVAC Services, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, Garcia's Grill, Elmore Realty and Auction, Hardee's, Monticello Bank, TJ Regional Health, McDonald's, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers. Let's play ball!
Welcome back here to Sam Royse Field here in Glasgow. Scotties and the Warren East Raiders about to meet up in a 15th District tilt. Barron County and Allen County Scottsville playing a 15th District contest as well over at Barron County. We'll be trying to keep you up to date with scores on that ball game. The Lady Scotty softball team not in action today. They do not play again until Friday when they travel to face the Barron County Trojanettes in a makeup game from one that was rained out earlier this year. Let's set the Glasgow defense for you real quick. Out in the outfield, in left field is Davey Williams. The center fielder is Boone Hatton. The right fielder is Rylan Furlong. Weston Carroll at third base. JoJo Driver, the Glasgow shortstop. Hudson Gum playing second base. Zach Poor is at first. Bam Nolly behind the plate. And as we told you earlier, pitching today for the Scotties is senior left-hander Mason Bass. Mason is 3-2 on the year with a 4.45 ERA. 26 strikeouts, 16 walks. He's thrown 33 innings of baseball, and he's making his 5th start here today for the Scotties in his senior season. First 3 hitters due up for Warren East here in the top of the 1st inning, which is brought to you, by the way, by by SCRTC. And our Walbert Trucking first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on the way to Bratcher. That one in there for a called strike. Bratcher, a .258 hitter with 9 RBIs on the year. He'll be pitching today for the Raiders. Here's a fly ball to right field as Roland Furlong drifts over to his right and makes the catch. And there's one away to start this ball game.
Joe Bass has had 2 really good outings his last 2 times out. He's thrown over 100 pitches in each of those and has just thrown the ball real well for us. So hopefully he can continue where he's been.
I'll bring up the DH, Michael Ford. Bass starts him off. It looked like a breaking ball in there for a called strike. Ford hitting .214 on the year with 4 RBIs. Bass with the pitch. Fastball here, strike 2 called. Mason into the windup. And the fastball here misses high. Ford able to check his swing. Mason wasting no time between pitches. He would not need a pitch clock if they had one. Here's the 1-2, and this one misses upstairs as well. As a broadcaster, I appreciate a pitcher who works quickly. I know the defense does too.
Absolutely, Joe.
This pitch fouled back to the backstop here. Count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Michael Ford. Bass with a 2-2, and that one's up and away. So full count now to Ford. Bass with the payoff pitch, and that one's high. So a 1-out walk issued to Michael Ford here in the top of the SCRTC first inning. And that will bring up the left fielder, Maddox Terrence. Terrence batting .364, which leads all hitters in the lineup today for Warren East. First pitch he sees, misses outside. Terrence also has 10 RBIs, and he does have 1 home run. Bass sets, checks the runner. Now the 1-0 pitch, and this ball is hammered to left field, and that thing is going to get out of here. It is a 2-run shot here in the top of the first inning for Maddox Terrence, his 2nd home run of the year, and there was no doubt about that one when it left the bat.
No, it was right off the bat, Joe. Just
over the left center field fence, just to the left of the scoreboard. Somebody's car took a battering, it sounded like out there.
Yeah.
So a 2-0 lead for Warren East here early in this ball game. And that is a South Central Bank base hit there. Obviously goes down as a home run for Maddox Terrence. That'll bring up the center fielder, Trey Price. First pitch to him's in there for a called strike.
Price led off the game here last year against us with a home run to right center on first pitch.
Pitch misses upstairs. Mason just got to put that behind him very early in the ball game here. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball, and this got fouled off out of play. Bass heading the count 1-2, and the pitch. Strike 3 called, and Price didn't think much of it. I believe he thought it was a little bit high, and he's very slow to turn and walk back to the dugout. Didn't say anything, but the body language said he didn't like that call too much. 2 away. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Caven Hinton. And here's a ground ball to Carroll at third base. Bobbles it at first, still has time, makes the throw. And the out recorded there at first base as Carroll throws him out. A 2-run home run by Maddox Terrence for Warren East in the top of the SCRTC first inning has the Raiders on top, with Glasgow coming to bat for the first time.
Joe, the Raiders had 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base after a half inning. The Raiders 2, the Scotties coming up to bat.
Back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery. Whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries, our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Monticello Bank first opened its doors in 1895 as a single office in Monticello, Kentucky. Today, there are 21 MBC locations across the Commonwealth. From home loans to commercial lending, Monticello Bank offers a wide variety of convenient financial services and competitive rates from local people you know and trust. Visit them at 1434 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow and let them help make the financial side of your life a little easier. Monticello Bank, where people matter. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Scotties coming to bat here in the bottom of the first inning, trailing 2-0 to the Warren East Raiders. Glasgow's first 3 hitters will be JoJo Driver, Hudson Gum, and Weston Carroll here in the SCRTC bottom of the first. Set the Warren East defense for you here after this first pitch. We'll go ahead and tell you that on the hill today for Warren East is Brendan Bratcher. He's 3-1 on the year with an outstanding 1.83 ERA, 11 strikeouts, 14 walks. He's thrown 23 innings. He's making his 5th start of the season. And his first pitch is in there for a called strike to JoJo Driver. The Warren East defense is Maddox Terrence in left field, Trey Price in center, Carson Choate in right. The 0-1 pitch misses low. Matthew Escalera is at third base, Caven Hinton at short, Carter Bassett at second base, Grant White at first, and Weston Akins behind the plate. Here's the 1-1 now from Bratcher, and Driver going to foul this one off over here towards the Glasgow dugout.
Joe, some of the Scotties fans may remember Bratcher from the basketball court this year. He was one of their sharpshooting guards, shot the ball from three-point land real well.
I didn't do many ball games, but I did a Warren East game, and I do remember his name. Here's a chopper up the middle. It's going to be tracked down by the shortstop Hinton. He'll throw to first base just in time. Boy, bang, bang play there. But they say the throw was just in time to get JoJo Driver. He almost legged that thing out. It'll be 1 down.
Shortstop pumped on that one and probably won't pump with JoJo running the next time.
Here's the second baseman, Hudson Gum. Hudson batting .382 on the year. He has 10 RBIs. Bratcher into the windup and the pitch, and Gum swings through the first offering for strike 1. Bratcher set to deliver the 0-1. And that one called strike 2. Looked like it might have been on the outer half there. Now the 0-2 pitch. And Gum going to ground it to the second baseman, Bassett. He's up with it to first base. There's 2 away. Now the third baseman, Weston Carroll, to the plate for the Scotties. Weston hitting .400 on the season, which leads the team. He's got 12 RBIs, which is second on the team, and he has 1 home run. Weston had been batting leadoff, but now in the number 3 spot. This one misses up and in to him.
Yeah, Coach has really played with the top 4 in the lineup all year, just sort of moving them around. And I'll tell you, the resurgence of JoJo Driver hitting the ball the way he's been hitting the ball really makes it a lot easier to build that lineup that way.
2-1 pitch going to be fouled off here. Out of play by Weston. Bratcher now with a 2-1. This one fouled back. Sagpour on deck. Should Weston reach here? 2-2 now. And that one in the dirt. Another beautiful day for baseball. A little bit windy, so you got to watch those high fly balls and pop-ups. May have to fight them a little bit. The wind looks like, according to the flag, blowing just about, well, blowing from left to right, it looks like a little bit. Sometimes straight out to center. Kind of a swirling wind. Here's a ground ball to shortstop Kavian Hinton. He's got it. Throw is there, and the Scotties will go quietly here in the bottom of the SCRTC first inning.
Joe, the Scotties had no runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base after one complete. Raiders 2, Scotties 0.
We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Back here at Sam Royse Field, Joe Myers and Matt Gum with you as we move to the top of the HVAC Services second inning, with Warren East holding a 2-0 lead over the Scotties. And the first three hitters due up for the Raiders will be Matthew Escalera, Grant White, and Carson Choate, the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. First pitch of the inning from Mason Bass, misses low.
Joe Escalera yesterday against us was 0 for 2 with a couple of walks, a couple of runs scored, but pitched a really good ball game for them yesterday.
Now the 1-0. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. Now the 1-1. Now a called strike as well. Yeah, I asked you if he was maybe their number one, and you said, well, they probably have 3 kids who could be a number one.
Yeah.
Now the 1-2, and a foul tip, and Bam Nolly could not quite hold on to it. So Escalera will stay alive here.
He had 7 innings, gave up 7 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, and a walk.
Bass for the pitch. Breaking ball, grounded foul down the third base line. Now the 1-2. And that one upstairs. Escalera, 271 hitter with 11 RBIs. The 2-2 pitch now. Breaking ball called, strike 3. Started it off the plate outside, broke back across. And that is an Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout for Mason Bass. With one down, here comes the first baseman, Grant White. White with a 340 average on the season. And here's a fly ball to left center field. Going to be trouble. It'll drop in for a one-out single. Fell in right between Davey Williams, the left fielder who was charging in, and JoJo Driver, the shortstop, who was going out on it. Neither one of them could get there. So with one away, you got a runner at first base for the right fielder, Carson Choate. Bass will work from the stretch with a runner at first. Fastball misses way upstairs, and Nolly can't glove it. That's going to move Grant White to second base on the wild pitch. Here's the 1-0. That one high as well. Seems like when Mason is missing, Matt, he's missing up in the zone, out of the zone, upstairs.
Yeah, definitely has, Joe.
Here's the 2-0. That one in there right at the knees for a called strike.
Home plate umpire Sean King likes that low ball, likes the ball around the knees. So if you can get down in the zone, you can get some of those calls like that.
Here's the 2-1. That one a little bit too low.
Yep.
Three balls and a strike here to Choate. Here's a fly ball to right field. Rylan Furlong will make the catch for out number 2. Grant White has to stay put at second base. It's not a very deep fly ball to right field. And with 2 down here in the HVAC Services second inning, that will bring up the number 9 hitter, the second baseman, Carter Bassett. Bass with his first pitch of the at-bat, and it's ripped foul down the left field side.
That first half inning of play, Barron County coming to bat. Allen County did not score in the top of the first.
Here's the 0-1 pitch, and strike 2 called. Bassett went after it, and I'm not sure if he held up, but either way, it was a called strike by our home plate umpire. So now the 0-2 pitch coming from Bass, and that one misses upstairs. The 1-2 in the dirt, and a really good block that time by Bam Nolly. Ball got away from him a little bit, but kept it in front of him. The runner has to stay put at second base.
Yeah, Joe, Bam's really worked hard on that this year, catching behind the plate. And really has worked on his body and his gloving, been able to block those balls a lot better.
Bass sets, and the 1-2. Fouled off, straight back and out of play. Mason checking on the runner at second base. Now the 1-2 pitch is high. Bassett, a .212 hitter with 5 RBI on the year. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball called, strike 3. That'll be an Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout for Mason Bass, his second of the inning. And that will end the inning for Warren East, who will leave a man stranded out at second base.
Yeah, Joe, the Warren East Raiders had no runs, 1 hit, no errors by the Scotties, and we have 1 runner left on base after 1.5. The Raiders 2, Scotties 0.
We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Are you looking for a new career where you'll be a part of a family-owned business for over 50 years? Walbert Trucking is a trucking company based right here in Glasgow. With Walbert Trucking, you'll get full benefits, great pay, and 401k. And you'll be home daily. Unlimited possibilities await you. Apply today and become a member of the Walbert Trucking team. 106 Sean Lane in Glasgow, 651-6784.
It's a 2-0 lead for the Warren East Raiders as we go to the bottom half of the HVAC Services second inning. And speaking of HVAC Services, we have an HVAC Services instant replay for you. It is the third strikeout of the day for Mason Bass as he set Carter Bassett down to end the top of the second inning right there. Zach Poor, Bam Nolly, Rylan Furlong, the 4-5-6 hitters due up for Glasgow here in the bottom of the second. First pitch to Poor in there for a called strike. And by the way, if you're listening to us on the radio, we have been successful in getting a live stream going down here from Sam Royse Field. We're not always able to do that because of the signal. It's not always strong enough for us, but we are live on YouTube if you'd like to watch us and listen to us at the same time. 1 ball, 1 strike to Poor as that last one missed. The pitch from Bratcher. This is way upstairs. Zach Poor having an outstanding senior year at the plate. .396 average with a team-high 17 RBIs and a team-high 3 homers on the season. And this one off the handle popped up into short left field. The shortstop drifting back, and Caven Hinton will make the catch for out number 1. And that'll bring up the Glasgow catcher, Bam Nolly.
Bam was 2 for 3 yesterday, Joe. Hit the ball really well against them.
This one off the end of the batch, a slow roller to the second baseman, Bassett, and he cannot come up with it. Could not come up with it cleanly.
Going to rule that a base hit, Joe.
I won't argue with that.
Would have taken a really good play by the second baseman. So the official score, Mr. Eric Abner sitting beside me, gave that a base hit.
So Bam Nolly will reach with that Southside Bank base hit here with 1 out in the bottom of the HVAC services second inning. Here's Rylan Furlong at the plate now. Shows bunt, pulls back, and takes a ball.
Joe, we got number 9, Landon Martin, as a courtesy runner for Bam Nolly at first base.
Bratcher working from the stretch with Martin on at first. And he'll throw to first base, and it's in the dirt, but the first baseman White able to scoop it out. Bratcher with the pitch. Furlong taking all the way as Poor takes off for second base, and actually Martin, takes off for second base, and they throw him out. A perfect throw that time by Weston Akins. Shortstop Hinton just had to make the catch because his glove was already where he had to apply the tag. So 2 outs here in the second now. Base is empty. The pitch to Furlong. In there for a strike. Matt, what do you have on the count? 1-2, is that correct?
I got 1-2, yes,
okay,
sir.
Thank you, sir. The pitch from Bratcher. Misses low and in the dirt. Landon Martin getting thrown out of the stolen base for the first time this year. He's been thrown out trying to steal. 2 out of 3 now. The 2-2 pitch to Furlong popped up on the infield. And the pitcher Bratcher calling for it, and he will make the catch. And despite the base hit for Zach Poor, the Scotties will still end up going 3 up, 3 down because of Martin being thrown out trying to steal.
Joe, the Scotties had no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base after 2 complete. The Raiders 2, the Scotties 0.
And we're back after a 1-minute break here on WCLU Sports.
We're not superheroes, but when people need us, we answer the call. We're not weathermen, but we know the Kentucky seasons like the back of our hands. For over 40 years, we've serviced any brand, anytime, with a same-day service guarantee. Now that's a big promise, and that's probably why no one else does it. So when dealing with your heating and cooling, call HVAC Services, and you'll have the right team by your side.
When you come into Garcia's Grill, you're welcomed with a smile and you'll love the atmosphere. Garcia's was voted by the community as the best overall restaurant for the past 2 years. Great food at a great value. They serve fresh, delicious traditional Mexican dishes, incredible pasta, burgers, steaks, and seafood. People say you can never get burnt out on this restaurant because of all the amazing choices. Garcia's Grill, owned and operated by the Gomez Garcia family. Check them out on North Ray Street in Glasgow and on Facebook. Garcia's Grill, a different kind of Mexican restaurant.
Top of the order due up for Warren East in the top of the third inning. This inning brought to you by Elmore Realty and Auction. Brendan Bratcher, Michael Ford, and Maddox Terrence. First three due up. Mason Bass will come with the fastball. It's lined into right field, and that'll be a leadoff single. South of the Bank base hit there for Brendan Bratcher. Now Michael Ford to the plate.
Ford walked last time up.
Barron County Trojans on top 2-0 over Allen County Scottsville. I think you showed me, Matt, there on Game Changer. The Trojans hit a 2-run homer. Is that right?
Sutton Hyde had a 2-run homer.
Here's a bunt down the first base line. A beauty. Mason Bass will not have a play anywhere. I was about to say his only play will be at first base, but he decides not to even make the throw. So it's an infield single there from Michael Ford. Another South Central Bank base hit. First two runners have reached for Warren East, and it's now left fielder Maddox Terrence due up.
Maddox hit a pretty deep ball last time up for a 2-run homer.
.364 hitter. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Nice little gust of wind right here blowing up behind us. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball just a bit high. It was just about in the same location as the last one, maybe a little bit more up than that. The 1-1 in the dirt, 2-1. Now Terrence parked one over the left center field fence for a 2-run shot. His first time up back in the first inning, which is how Warren East got both of their runs in this ball game. Now the 1-1 from Bass. This one hit hard into the hole to left field. They're going to hold Bratcher at third base. As Williams charged it, got it back in quickly. But now the base is loaded for the cleanup man, the center fielder, Trey Price.
Price struck out looking his last time up. 3 straight base hits for the Raiders. We got a courtesy runner for the pitcher. Joe, looks like number 8.
That'd be Connor Fox. Third base there. Still nobody out. Base is loaded for Warren East. And this is going to be a base hit into center field. 2 runs are going to come in to score. And Warren East will have runners on the corners with a 4-0 lead now for the Raiders on another South Central Bank base hit. This one for Trey Price.
Terrence advanced to third on that hit, Joe.
And that will bring up the shortstop, Caven Hinton.
Ground ball to third base last time.
Bass with a curveball, and this is ripped but caught by Hudson Gum on a diving play. Well, not able to double up Price at first base, but an outstanding play that time by Hudson. You can compliment your son, Matt. It's
okay, all right.
If that wasn't your son, you'd be saying something nice. So you can do it. It's fine. Here is Matthew Escalera. And Price takes second base. Scotties throw down, but they cut the throw off to check to see if they can get the runner breaking from third to home. But Terrence stayed put there at third base. So now 2 runners in scoring position for the Raiders with 1 away.
Scotty's infield's playing up, Joe. Hope to get a
and Escalera rips one into center field. That's going to get at least 1 run in. They're going to send Price in as well. The throw home will be cut off, and it's 6-0 Warren East here in the third. And that will earn a visit to the pitching mound by Glasgow's pitching coach, Cord Glass. Going to go out and have a word with Mason Bass.
5 base hits in the inning, Joe, just moving around and getting the runners through.
That'll give us a chance to tell you that the Don Franklin Spring event is happening now. Choose from thousands of new and pre-owned vehicles, plus Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage is available for most makes and models. Hurry into Don Franklin or DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family. Softball score for you. The Barron County Trojanettes are on top of Hart County by a score of 9-0, and that's just in the bottom of the second inning. So all Barron County there in that one. Told you in the baseball game, Barron County on top of Allen County Scottsville, 2-0. That one in the top of the second. Here's Grant White, Warren's first baseman. And the first pitch to him misses a bit low.
Yeah, Grant had a base hit to left field last time up.
Bass sets. Now the pitch fouled off out of play. 4 runs in the ball game, or in the inning, I should say, here for Warren East. They lead 6-0. Runner at first base here in the Elmore Realty and Auction third inning. And that pitch misses. 2 balls and 1 strike. Runner takes off for second base. It's a swing and a foul tip back into the catcher's glove. The throw down to second base, not quite in time. A good throw that time by Nolly.
Yeah, it was a good slide by Escalera. He slid outward and just got around the tag from JoJo.
So now Escalera in scoring position at second base with a 2-2 count. The pitch on the way, breaking ball, and it's a chopper to first base. Zach Poore will field it, step on the bag at first. That does move Escalera over to third. But there are now 2 away with the right fielder Carson Choate coming to the plate. And he lifts a fly ball to left field, and it is going to get down. Davey Williams made a diving attempt at it, but could not come up with it.
Good effort out there by Davey. They'll like to see that.
That'll bring Matthew Escalera in to score, and it's now 7-0 Warren East. So they've blown this game open here in the third inning.
For the Raiders is number 1, Carter Bassett, second baseman.
Carter struck out looking his last time up, Joe, to end the second.
First pitch to Choate is a fly ball to right field. Rylan Furlong drifting in, and he will make the catch for the third out of the inning, but a tough inning for the Scotties as Warren East puts 5 runs on the board here in this inning, and they have a commanding lead here through 2.5 as Matt adds up all our numbers here out of that inning. Got it, Matt?
Yes, sir. Joe, for the Warren East Raiders in the top of the third, they had 5 runs on 6 hits. No errors by the Scotties. 1 runner left on base after 2.5. The Raiders 7, the Scotties 0.
We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
South Central Bank has been investing in the Glasgow community for over 50 years. During that time, we've learned a thing or two about hard work, relationships, and a vision for success. South Central Bank is designed to make a difference in the prosperity of our customers and the communities it serves. We want to be a part of your success. Visit southcentralbank.com. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
With a history of scoring touchdowns and breaking records, Dakota Elmore knows a thing or two about hard work. At Elmore Realty and Auction, his team, often referred to as the A-Team, applies that same work ethic in how they serve this community. With a combined 200 years of experience, the team serves our commercial industry, helps families find their dream home, and makes your auction an easy, profitable, and positive experience. Elmore Realty and Auction, trusted since 1935. Check them out on Facebook for listings and auctions.
First 3 hitters due up for the Scotties here in the bottom half of the Elmore Realty and Auction third inning are Davey Williams, Boone Hatton, and Stephen Garrett. Scotties trail 7-0 to Warren East. First pitch of this inning from Brendan Bratcher is fouled back by Williams.
Yeah, just want to keep fighting, Joe. With the way the district is running, it looks like this will be our first first-round opponent in the district tournament on May the 21st. So.
And here's a ground ball to the right side, picked up by the first baseman White, and he will win the foot race to the bag. One away. Yeah, unless something weird happens, Berrien County looks like they're going to wrap up the district number 1 seed. If Glasgow goes on to lose this game, they will be 2-2 in the district. Warren East would also be 2-2. Berrien County would be 4-0 if they beat Allen today, and no matter what happens in the series between Glasgow and Berrien County, Berrien would have the 1 seed wrapped up. Here is Boone Hatton.
I guess we could end up with a 3-way tie there, Joe, because each team would have 2 losses, and if we can sweep Berrien next week. So not a complete shutout, but we'll see how that works.
Yeah, you're saying if Glasgow comes back and wins this one, is that what you're saying?
If Glasgow beat Berrien twice next week, Monday and Tuesday, then each team would have 2 losses.
Because we would have beat Berrien twice and Berrien would have beat East twice.
Yeah, so it'll take us.
And East would have beaten us twice. Okay, yep. I got you.
It would take them to.
I see what you're saying.
Us to sweep Berrien next week. So
3 balls and no strikes here to Boone Hatton. Now the 3-0. And that one in there for a strike. Well, barring Glasgow winning this game, let's put it that way. If Glasgow loses this game, Berrien's going to have it wrapped up, right? Would that be right? This one popped up out of play. Assuming Berrien goes on to beat Allen today, they would be 4-0. East would be 2-2, but Berrien would have beaten East twice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Glasgow needs a win today to have any chance to get the number 1 seed.
Yep.
And to keep Berrien from getting the number 1 seed. This pitch misses low. Again, that's depending upon Berrien beating Allen today, which on paper you would think they will. They're up 2-0 right now. 1-out walk there issued to Boone Hatton, and that's going to bring up the DH for the Scotties, Stephen Garrett. Bratcher from the stretch. Breaking ball misses upstairs. District is at Allen this year. Is that right,
That
Matt?
is correct,
Yeah,
Joe.
I thought
yes.
that was right. Bratcher going to throw it to first base, but Hatton slides back in safely. Bratcher again will throw to first, and Hatton back in.
Boone's 10 out of 11 on stolen bases this year, Joe. He's when he gets on base, he's definitely been able to move around the base path.
Not going here. This pitch going to be fouled off by Garrett. 1 ball, 1 strike to him. Some scores for you in softball. Warren East leads Allen County Scottsville 5-0 at the end of the first quarter, or end of the first inning. Excuse me. I got football on my mind already. Give you a couple other scores after this pitch. And Bratcher going to throw to first base. Again, Hatton back in safely. In baseball, Edmonson County and Grayson County are scoreless at the end of the first inning. Here's the 1-1 pitch in the dirt, and Hatton going to take advantage, and he will go to second base on the wild pitch. And then one final softball score for you. Berrien County now leading Hart County 12-0 at the in the third inning there. A 2-1 pitch coming from Bratcher. And that one in the dirt, and that's going to move Hatton over to third base on another wild pitch. So Hatton just 90 feet away from scoring Glasgow's first run of the day. Scotties right now trailing 7-0 here in the bottom of the Elmore Realty and Auction third inning. Garrett will foul this pitch back out of play. Count now full to Stephen Garrett. And a swing and a miss. Garrett down on strikes. That'll be an Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout from Brendan Bratcher.
Got JoJo Driver coming to the plate. JoJo grounded to the shortstop his first time up for the first out of the first inning.
JoJo batting .261 with 4 RBIs. Popped up foul and out of play.
Somebody on it.
Here's the 0-1. And driver with a little nubber out in front of the plate. And the catcher, Akins, throws down to first base, and they throw him out. I thought that ball hit him while he was in the box, Matt.
It hit him, Hudson.
Well, no argument from the Glasgow coaching staff, but it looked like it hit JoJo while he was still in the box, but no call there. That'll be the end of the third inning here at Sam Royse Field.
Joe, the Scotties had no runs on no hits, 1 runner left on base, no errors by Warren East after 3. 7-0 Raiders.
Back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
If you already have internet through SCRTC, there's a pretty good chance your speed just went up, maybe even paying less. And if you don't, check on fiber optic with SCRTC in your area, because 500 meg is now only $70. That's 500 down and upload. And if you want more speed, SCRTC got it, up to 5 gig of it. Make the switch right now at scrtc.com and we'll do the install free. This won't last forever. With unmatched customer support, SCRTC, your best and last internet provider.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
We go to the Garcia's Grill 4th inning here on WCLU. Is Warren East 7, Glasgow nothing in this 15th District baseball matchup from Sam Royse Field. Joe Myers and Matt Gum with you. Scotties have a new pitcher on the mound to begin this 4th inning. It's Davey Williams. Davey 1-1 on the year with a 3.39 ERA. He struck out 14. He's walked 9. He's thrown 10 1/3 innings. And he is making his 7th appearance as a pitcher for the Scotties. All have come in relief.
JoJo, our switches, of course, Davies on the mound. Rylan Furlong will move to left of field for the Scotties. And the DH, Stephen Garrett, will enter the field into right. Mason, 3 innings, 18 batters faced, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 8 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned.
First hitter he'll face is the top of the order, Brendan Bratcher. You said Stephen Garrett will go to right, Matt, for the Scotties, is that
yes,
correct?
Sir.
Okay. 1 ball, no strike to count to Bratcher. The pitch on the way from Davey Williams. In there for a call strike.
Yeah, Bratcher lined out to right field his first time up, and then hit a ball in the gap between first and second his second.
The 1-1 bounces about 5 feet in front of home plate there. Two balls and a strike. Williams into the windup. Fastball's a bit low. Micah Ford, Maddox Terrence, the other 2 Warren East hitters due up, and this pitch bounces in as well, and it'll be a leadoff walk to start the 4th inning here. Brandon Bratcher headed down to first base. We'll see if we get a courtesy runner. We will.
Number 8 again.
Is Connor Fox, who'll be running for Bratcher once again. Here's the designated hitter, Micah Ford.
Micah base hit on the little bunt dribbler out here, Joe, and then walked his first time.
Williams with the pitch, misses high. Warren East on top, 7-0 over the Scotties here in the top of the Garcia's Grill 4th inning. Barron County continues to lead Allen County Scottsville in baseball after 2 innings of play by a score of 2-0. 1-0 pitch, in there for a called strike as Bam Nolly, the Glasgow catcher, with a snap throw down to first base, but the runner back in safely. One and one the count as Williams has the pitch he wants. Sets, kicks and fires. This one popped up. It's going to stay in play. It does not. Gets out of play over here on the right field side. Williams checks on the runner at first, now sets for the 1-2. And the pitch. Breaking ball. Here's a chopper to shortstop. Driver has it. Goes to second for the out there. Hudson Gum does not even attempt to throw to first base for the double play as Glasgow does get the lead runner. And that will bring up the left fielder, Maddox Terrence.
Terrence with a home run, 2-run home run the first, Joe, and a ball between third and short for a base hit in the third.
And our umpire out in the field is making Davey Williams remove something off of his right wrist there. Not sure what that was, but some type of bracelet or something he was wearing on his wrist. Now we're set to go. Williams with a throw to first base, but the runner Fox back in safely. Terrence started the day with a .364 average. He now has 2 home runs on the year with that one he hit back in the first. The pitch as the runner takes off for second base. The throw down is a little bit late, and it's a stolen base for Connor Fox. I'm sorry, that's not Connor Fox. That's Michael Ford. Sorry. Connor Fox was out at second base on the last play. 1 ball, no strike count here to Maddox Terrence. The pitch from Williams is fouled back. Williams checks the runner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball, and Terrence way out in front of it. It was a nice breaking ball that time from Davey. So 1-2 now to the senior left fielder. Ford with the lead at second base. And Williams going to throw to second base, but back in safely. Hudson Gum covering the bag there. Ready for the 1-2 pitch. It's on the way. And a swing and a miss. That'll be an Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout for Davey Williams as Maddox Terrence heads back to the Warren East dugout. Now the center fielder, Trey Price.
Trey's 1 for 2. Had struck him out watching in the first, and then had a ball to right center in the third.
Curveball in there for a strike. Looked like it started off the plate inside and broke back across, according to the reaction of Price there. The 0-1 pitch. Another breaking ball, and this one fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes. Williams trying to get out of it here with a runner at second base. Fastball is high. Some scores for you in baseball. It's South Warren on top of Bowling Green. Excuse me, it's a scoreless game between Bowling Green and South Warren. They're in the first inning there. Softball score, Warren East leads Allen County Scottsville 5-3. That's in the second inning. The 1-2 pitch, the runner takes off at third base, but the pitch is in the dirt, so Nolly will not have a chance to throw out forward at third. It's a stolen base for him. Another softball score. It is a scoreless game between Edmonson County and Ohio County in the first inning. Price with a fly ball to left field, and that is going to be caught out there by Rylan Furlong. Rylan took his first step in and nearly had that ball go over his head, but he's able to recover and make the catch.
Joe, the Raiders had no runs on no hits, no errors by the Scottie, and one runner left on base after 3, 7-0 Raiders.
Back after a 1-minute break here on WCLU Sports.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Monticello Bank first opened its doors in 1895 as a single office in Monticello, Kentucky. Today, there are 21 MBC locations across the Commonwealth. From home loans to commercial lending, Monticello Bank offers a wide variety of convenient financial services and competitive rates from local people you know and trust. Visit them at 1434 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow and let them help make the financial side of your life a little easier. Monticello Bank, where people matter. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hudson Gum due up first for the Scotties here in the bottom of the Garcia's Grill fourth inning. And Gum will hit a ball to right center field. That's in the gap. This will be extra bases for Hudson. He's on his way to second, and he will pull up there with a leadoff double here in the fourth.
Jumped on the first pitch there, Joe, and got a ball he could hit to right center and got to the fence. And unlike his dad, he's got wheels, so he's able to stretch that in a double. I would have been standing on first base after a ball I hit that far, Joe.
Don't sell yourself short, Matt. That was a long time ago. Most people around listening don't even remember that. They don't remember us playing.
Remember. That's right. Weston grounded out to the shortstop to end the first inning.
You could lie and they would never know.
That's right.
Here's the pitch from Bratcher, and swing and a miss by Carroll. Ball gets past the catcher Akins, and that will move Gum over to third base. I thought I heard a foul tip, but it must have just been off the end of Akins' glove, what I heard, I guess. Because nobody's arguing. The 0-1 pitch, and this one's going to be fouled off towards the Warren East dugout.
Need one of these two guys to get the ball hit in the air in the outfield and let's score a run. Their infield's playing back, so I don't believe anybody's going to be pushing the play at the plate.
Bratcher heading the count. Here's the 0-2. And Carroll fouls this one off out of play. Zach Poore, the other hitter, due up for the Scotties. So a chance for Glasgow to try to get themselves back in this ball game here with a heart of the order at the plate here, 2-3-4. Hudson Gum already on with a double. He's now at third base. Here's a ball hit back up the middle of the shortstop. Hinton has it. He'll throw to first in time. Warren East will concede the run as Hudson Gum comes in to score to make it 7-1. And now Zach Poore coming to the plate with the bases empty. One away here in the Garcia's Grill fourth inning. Softball final for you. Barron County defeats Hart County in 3 innings by a score of 15-0. Pitch from Brendan Bratcher. Misses low.
Zach flew out to the shortstop in his first time up in the second.
The 1-0 on the way. That one in there for a called strike. I think Zach thought that one was a little bit high. Now the 1-1 to the left-handed hitting Poor. This one's low. Told you Zach has 3 homers on the year and leads the team with 17 RBIs. Batting just under 400 at 396. The 2-1, and Poor fouls it back. Took a big cut.
Pitch you'd like to have back right there, Joe.
Bowling Green and South Warren still scoreless. Through 2 innings of play there. 2-2 pitch is a foul ball down the first base line. Not foul by much. Ohio County, Emerson County still scoreless in softball through 2 innings. There's another foul ball off the bat of Poor. This one's going to get out of play. Now the 2-2. And Poor gives this one a ride to left center field. That's going to be trouble, and that is in the gap. Poor rounding first. Did he touch first? I think he may have missed first base. He did. He'll have to go back. That was going to be an easy double, and I think the Warren East fielders who had their back to the player going, why is he not at second base? But Zach missed first base, it looked like, and he had to go back.
Umpire's nodding his head. I believe he had seen the same thing. Bam
Nolly at the plate.
Bam Nolly had a base hit. His time up, Joe. The real played as a second baseman.
And he's way late on that pitch that time from Bratcher, 0-1. Scotty's trailing 7-1 in the bottom of the Garcia's Grill 4th inning. And Bratcher going to throw to first base. Throw in the dirt, but first baseman White able to knock it down and keep it in front.
Jordan Harris with a RBI single in the bottom of the 3rd. Barron County's up 3-0 over Allen.
Bratcher with a pitch, and that one's in the dirt. Bounced a couple of feet in front of home plate. It goes over the catcher's head on the bounce, and that'll move Poor to second base on that wild pitch. Got a 1-1 count, Matt, is that right?
I do, sir.
Okay, that's what I thought. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch on the way. This one misses low and away. 2-1. And time called here as the catcher Akins heads out to talk with Bratcher.
Joe, a little something this year different in high school baseball. You'll see the catcher's got a pack on his back. And the coaches can relay those pitches electronically to them.
Really?
Absolutely, yeah. You can
I
see
it now, but I did not. I have not noticed. I was not aware of that rule.
They'll have ear line run up, or some of them wear ear pods, and they receive that way. So it's something new this year.
Here's the 2-1, and Nolly with a chopper to the shortstop. Hinton has to wait on the big hop, and he goes to first base. It's not in time. It'll be an infield single, a South Central Bank base hit there for Bam Nolly. And it moves Poor over to third base. So runners on the corner, still just 1 away. So the Scotties with a chance to get some more here. Rylan Furlong coming to the plate. No, I did not realize they had gone to that in high school. Of course, I know they do it in the pros and in college, I think, as well.
They
but I did not
wear
realize
the wrist pads, but they do. They let them do that. And
that's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Does Bam Nolly wear
Bam
that?
does not.
He does not?
Glasgow
okay.
does not
but
have
you have
it.
the option to do it.
Yes, sir.
I got you. Okay.
Rylan flew out to the pitcher his first time up, Joe, in the 2nd.
And Bratcher going to step off the rubber here as the catcher Akins comes out and calls the play for the infield on the 1st/3 play. If the runner at first tries to take off for second, to let everybody know what they want to do.
Riley Winskowski is the courtesy runner for Bam Nolly at first base.
They throw over to first base. Winskowski able to slide back in safely. Furlong hits a fly ball to left field.
Short fly.
Maddox Terrence will make the catch.
Early.
And Poor will not be able to tag. The ball was not hit deep enough. Winskoski stays put at first base as well, so still on the corners here, and now 2 away. And that will bring up Davey Williams.
Davey grounded out to first on his only at bat in the 3rd inning.
And the pitch to Williams misses up and in. Throw over to first base, but again, Winskoski back in safely. Bratcher has the pitch he wants in the 1-0. And Williams off the handle. That's going to be trouble into left field. That'll bring Poor in to score on the South Central Bank base hit. An RBI there for Davey Williams. Winskoski goes from first to second. And Glasgow has their 2nd run of the inning, now trailing 7-2. And that will bring up the center fielder, Boone Hatton.
Boone walked his only time at bat today.
Glasgow Scotties is number 5, center fielder Boone Hatton.
Bratcher working from the stretch with runners at first and second, and Hatton will foul the first pitch off out of play. No balls and a strike as Bratcher sets, and he'll fake the throw to second base. Baseball score for you. Franklin Simpson leads Logan County 3-1 in the 5th inning. Pitch to Hatton misses outside, and it's so far outside it's going to get away to the backstop, and both runners will move up. So now 2 runners in scoring position here. And a big chance for Glasgow with Boone Hatton at the plate, and a chance to bring in a couple more with a base hit.
You know, Joe, that district that's got Franklin, Logan, Todd, and Russellville is very interesting this year because Russellville's not got a team this year.
Right, and that's sad.
It
really
is
sad.
So really that game against Logan and Franklin is for control of that district. Logan beat them last night 7-1, I believe. So be interested. Keep an eye on that one.
1 ball, 1 strike as Bratcher sets. Pitch, and Hatton swings through it for strike 2. So the 13th district does the district games back-to-back days as well, huh?
Yes, sir, they do.
Okay. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hatton gives it a ride to left field. That ball is very well hit, but not quite well enough.
Right at the base of the
Is Maddox Terrence able to back up on it and make the catch? Boy, I thought that thing was hit a little bit better than that when it first left the bat. But the Scotties still get on the board here in the Garcia's Grill 4th inning. They get 2 runs across, and Glasgow down by only 5.
Yeah, Joe, in the bottom of the 4th, the Scotties have 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors by Warren East. Scotties leave 2 runners on base, and after 4, it is 7-2.
Warren East on top. We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Joe Myers, Matt Gum back here with you at Sam Royse Field, historic Richardson. So with 2 outs, Terrence will go down to first base, and that brings up the center fielder, Trey Price. Price, a .286 hitter with the days, or when the day began. Breaking ball, misses upstairs. After that baseball broadcast on Monday, we've got a couple more softball games for you. On Tuesday, the Lady Scotties host Cumberland County, and on Thursday, they'll host Edmonson County. So if weather will cooperate, we'll have 3 broadcasts for you next week. Throw over to first base here by Williams, but the runner back in safely. There are 2 outs. We're in the Kentucky Farm Bureau, top of the 6th inning. Warren East leading 7-2. 1 ball, no strike count to Price. Runner on at first base for the Raiders. Fastball called, strike 1.
Price is 1 for 3 on the day. Joey struck out, flew out to left, and had a base hit to right center.
The 1-1 pitch as the runner takes off for second base. Price hits it into right center field. That's going to get in the gap. Price on his way to second. Meanwhile, coming home to score will be Grant White. And it's 8-2 Warren East. Price pulls in with a 2-out double.
Up for the Raiders is number 7,
Going to bring up the shortstop, Caven Hinton.
Hinton's 0 for 3 on the day, Joe. 2 grounds out to the third baseman and a line out to the shortstop in the third.
Curveball from Williams hit into right field. Rylan Furlong doesn't have to move a whole lot and makes the catch for out number 3. Warren East able to get a run back, though, here in the 6th. They now have a 6-run lead over the Scotties.
Joe, the Raiders got 1 run on 1 hit. No errors by the Scotties and 1 runner left on base. After 5.5, it's the Raiders 8 and the Scotties 2.
Back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
South Central Bank has been investing in the Glasgow community for over 50 years. During that time, we've learned a thing or two about hard work, relationships, and a vision for success. South Central Bank is designed to make a difference in the prosperity of our customers and the communities it serves. We want to be a part of your success. Visit southcentralbank.com. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
With a history of scoring touchdowns and breaking records, Dakota Elmore knows a thing or two about hard work. At Elmore Realty and Auction, his team, often referred to as the A-Team, applies that same work ethic in how they serve this community. With a combined 200 years of experience, the team serves our commercial industry, helps families find their dream home, and makes your auction an easy, profitable, and positive experience. Elmore Realty and Auction, trusted since 1935. Check them out on Facebook for listings and auctions.
Weston Carroll to lead things off for the Scotties here in the bottom of the Kentucky Farm Bureau's 6th inning. He'll be followed by Zach Poore and Bam Nolly.
Weston 0 for 2 on the day, Joe. He's grounded out to the shortstop both times.
He ducks out of the way of the first pitch he sees this inning from Brennan Bratcher. 1-0. Warren East 8, Glasgow 2. The 1-0 pitch on the way from Bratcher. And fouled off out of play. Warney's got 2 runs in the first, then a big 5-run third inning and 1 in the sixth. Scotty's only 2 runs of the day came in the 4th inning. Here's the 1-1. That one's upstairs, ball 2.
Crosstown Joe, after 5 complete, it's Barron County 3, Allen County 2.
Game a little closer than what I thought it would have been, but never know in baseball. This ball laced up the middle, and that'll be a leadoff single. South Central Bank base hit to start the 6th inning for Weston Carroll.
Good to see Weston get a base hit there.
Now the first baseman, Zach Poore.
Zach is 1 for 2 on the day, flew out to the shortstop and had the ball hit hard to the left center field gap and missed first base rounding it. But he ended up scoring, so in the 4th.
First pitch to him, misses upstairs. The 1-0, and Poore could not lay off what would have been ball 2 up in his eyes there, 1-1. Bratcher checks on Carroll at first. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. We did lose our live stream there for a few minutes, but if you'd like to go back to it, we are back up. Now the 1-2. That one is low. Yeah, we've had no trouble at all live streaming our softball games. We get a good signal out there at Glasgow High School, but we've had some trouble down here at Sam Royse Field. We've gotten them all on YouTube, but some have been tape delayed. This one low as well. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Zach Poore. Payoff pitch is going to be fouled off out of play. Another payoff pitch from Bratcher. And that misses low. Poore draws the walk. So now the first 2 runners on for the Scotties here in the 6th. Now Bam Nolly to the plate.
Joe Bam's 2 for 2 for the day. Last time he was up, had the base hit past the shortstop, and so.
And Warney's pitching coach Dalton Shoemake, the former Scottie, going to make his way out to the mound to have a word with Brendan Bratcher. Let's again tell you about the Don Franklin Spring event. It's happening now. You can choose from thousands of new and pre-owned vehicles. Plus, Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage is available for most makes and models. Hurry into Don Franklin or DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Joe Bratcher's 81 pitches in, 53 strikes so far. Had good command so far today. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 6 hits, 2 runs that were earned by the Scotties.
He stays in the ball game here. First pitch to Nolly and a check swing, ground ball to the right side. And Grant White will pick it up and step on the bag at first. It does move both runners into scoring position with still just 1 away. So that will bring up Ryland Furlong.
Ryland's 0 for 2 on the day, a fly out to the pitcher and a fly out to the left fielder.
Pitch from Bratcher, misses low and away. Warren State, Glasgow 2 here in the bottom of the Kentucky Farm Bureau's 6th inning. 1-0 in there for a strike. East trying to even their district record at 2-2 with a win here. Scotties would fall to 2-2 if they did not come back and win this ball game. Now the 1-1. And Furlong hits it into left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit, a Sassiter Bank base hit for Furlong. Runners had to hold up, and now their throw in the infield gets away. That's going to bring Poor in to score. So Carroll scored on the base hit by Furlong, and now the throwing error gets Poor in. The Scotties have cut their deficit to 4.
Nice job, 2 out, 2 strike hit there by Furlong. Reached out and punched that ball, and center fielder made the throw to the third baseman. He let the ball by him, and Zach was able to score.
Rylan Furlong, after the throwing error, winds up at second base. Here's Davey Williams. And they'll throw to second base. Furlong back in safely. Bratcher with a pitch, and Williams went after one up high in the strike zone, maybe out of the strike zone, 0-1.
Davey with a base hit his last time to the left, Joe.
And Bratcher again will fake the throw to second base this time. The 0-1 pitch, and Williams tried to lay down a bunt, but he fouls it off out of play. No balls, 2 strikes to Williams as Bratcher comes set. Now the pitch. Popped up foul and out of play. Another 0-2 delivery. This one grounded back to Bratcher on the mound, and he'll go to third base. And they'll tag Furlong out as he tried to go from second to third on that. 2 away. And now to the plate. Here comes Boone Hatton.
Boone walked in the third and flew out to left field on a ball. He squared up pretty good his last time up.
Scotties have scored 2 here in the 6th. They've cut the Warren East lead to 8-4. And a courtesy runner. It's Raleigh Winskoski once again at first base for the pitcher, Davey Williams. Swing and a miss by Hatton for strike 1. Bratcher with a pitch. Pop up into short center field. The shortstop Hinton drifting back, and he will make the catch on the outfield grass. That will end the 6th inning, but Glasgow does get 2 runs on the board, and they are now within 4 of Warren East as we go to the 7th inning.
Joe, the Scotties had 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 runner left on base, 1 error that inning by Warren East, and after 6. Warren East 8, Scotties 4.
Back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Want to slash your cable bill? Save over $20 a month with MyStream TV from SCRTC. The savings alternative with the same great channel lineup you've always been accustomed to. Packages as low as $85 even include internet, at least 200 meg. This is a no-brainer. No more cable boxes, just an app. And you even get an extra stream. Wait till we show you catch-up TV. Compare your current service to the new MyStream TV from SCRTC. 678-2111. Call and save today.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
We go to the 7th inning here at Richardson Stadium, Sam Royse Field. Warren East with an 8-4 lead over Glasgow in this 15th District baseball matchup. It'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up for the Raiders. That's going to be Matthew Escalera, Grant White, and Carson Schote. Davey Williams with the pitch. It's a slow grounder to JoJo Driver at shortstop. He charges, and his throw is there in time to get Escalera by a step.
A good play there by JoJo. Got over his foot and made a good throw to first.
And with one away, here comes the first baseman, Grant White.
Grant's 1 for 3 today. Had a ball to left center in the second inning and ground out to the first baseman. And fielder's choice.
And a foul tip back into Bam Nolly's glove here for strike one. This one misses up and away. White started the day with a .340 average. Here's the 1-1 from Williams. That one's a strike. Here's the 1-2. And that breaking ball in the dirt.
About 54 foot.
Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Williams winds and fires. And a swing and a miss. And that will be an Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout for Davey Williams. And that will bring up the right fielder, Carson Schote, with 2 down.
Carson's 1 for 3 today. Fly out to right. E5 his last time up, and a base hit to left center.
Strike one called on Schote. Here is the 0-1 pitch, and it misses low. The 1-1 on the way. That one in the dirt low. Williams has his pitch and fires. And that one also in the dirt. 3 balls and a strike. Carter Bassett would be due up next if Schote's able to reach here with 2 outs. Warren East leads 8-4. We're in the top of the 7th. Williams with a pitch. It's a chopper to third base. Weston Carroll charges and has it. His throw is there. And Warren East goes 3 up, 3 down here in the 7th. Scotty's got to have 4 runs in the bottom of it to keep playing.
Joe, that's an easy one. No runs, no hits, and no errors, and nobody left on base.
We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Monticello Bank first opened its doors in 1895 as a single office in Monticello, Kentucky. Today, there are 21 MBC locations across the Commonwealth. From home loans to commercial lending, Monticello Bank offers a wide variety of convenient financial services and competitive rates from local people you know and trust. Visit them at 1434 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow and let them help make the financial side of your life a little easier. Monticello Bank, where people matter. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We go to the bottom of the 7th inning for Glasgow, and they trail 8-4, so got to have 4 runs at least here. Stephen Garrett, JoJo Driver, Hudson Gum, the 9-1 two-hitters due up, but a swing and a miss for Garrett. 4 strike 1. Brendan Bratcher back out there for East on the mound. He has gone the distance. Trying to finish this thing off for the complete game. Breaking ball here, misses inside. Now the 1-1. This one popped up foul, not a play. One ball, 2 strikes the count. Bratcher with the pitch. And Garrett again will foul this one off out of play. The 1-2. Garrett with another foul ball out of play down the right field side.
Looks like a final across town. Barron County beats Allen County 3-2.
Thank you, sir. So that means the Trojans now 4-0 in district play. Garrett will foul yet another pitch off. Watch out. Oh, my goodness. This car driving right here behind this home plate just about got an unwelcome surprise. Ball bounced right in front of them on the road here. Here's the 1-2 again. And a check swing strike here as Garrett could not hold up on the pitch in the dirt. So with 1 away, that'll bring up the Glasgow leadoff hitter, JoJo Driver. Breaking ball from Bratcher, good for a called strike.
JoJo's 0 for 3 today, Joe.
The 0-1 bounces way in front of the plate. Here's the 1-1. And this one misses inside. Pitch misses low. Count now 3-1. So Barron County certainly in the driver's seat here in the district, now 4-0. This 3-1 pitch misses in the dirt. Driver going to get a 1-out walk. If Warren East hangs on to win this ball game, that would put East at 2-2, Glasgow at 2-2. Allen County Scottsville is now 0-4 in the district, so they are pretty much going to be the 4 seed no matter what happens. But, as Matt was talking about earlier, even if Glasgow loses here and then sweeps Barron County next week, and that will be no easy task, don't get me wrong, but if it happens, that would, we think, create a 3-way tie for the number 1 seed. This pitch to Gum misses upstairs.
Joe Hudson's 1 for 3 today.
Bratcher will step off the rubber here. Now set to go again. The 1-0 pitch is hit in the air to center field, and that'll be caught out there by Trey Price, and that will end the ball game. Warren East, an 8-4 winner over the Scotties. Glasgow will fall to 9-14 overall, 2-2 in the district. Warren East improves to 12-12 overall and 2-2 in district play. Matt?
Joe, in the 7th, the Scotties had no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Into the ball game there, the Warren East Raiders 8, the Scotties 4.
We'll come back in a moment on our Don Franklin Auto postgame show where we will take a look at the Garcia's Grill sizzling stats. We'll also have our Hardee's play of the game and the SCRTC player of the game. Once again, final score, Warren East 8, Glasgow 4. We're back after a 5-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family cart to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Are you looking for a new career where you'll be a part of a family-owned business for over 50 years? Walbert Trucking is a trucking company based right here in Glasgow. With Walbert Trucking, you'll get full benefits, great pay, and 401k. And you'll be home daily. Unlimited possibilities await you. Apply today and become a member of the Walbert Trucking team. 106 Sean Lane in Glasgow, 651-6784.
We're not superheroes, but when people need us, we answer the call. We're not weathermen, but we know the Kentucky seasons like the back of our hands. For over 40 years, we've serviced any brand, anytime, with the same-day service guarantee. Now that's a big promise, and that's probably why no one else does it. So when dealing with your heating and cooling, call HVAC Services, and you'll have the right team by your side.
When you come into Garcia's Grill, you're welcomed with a smile and you'll love the atmosphere. Garcia's was voted by the community as the best overall restaurant for the past 2 years. Great food at a great value. They serve fresh, delicious traditional Mexican dishes, incredible pasta, burgers, steaks, and seafood. People say you can never get burnt out on this restaurant because of all the amazing choices. Garcia's Grill, owned and operated by the Gomez Garcia family. Check them out on North Ray Street in Glasgow and on Facebook. Garcia's Grill, a different kind of Mexican restaurant. South Central Bank has been investing in the Glasgow community for over 50 years. During that time, we've learned a thing or two about hard work, relationships, and a vision for success. South Central Bank is designed to make a difference in the prosperity of our customers and the communities it serves. We want to be a part of your success. Visit southcentralbank.com. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
With a history of scoring touchdowns and breaking records, Dakota Elmore knows a thing or two about hard work. At Elmore Realty and Auction, his team, often referred to as the A-Team, applies that same work ethic in how they serve this community. With a combined 200 years of experience, the team serves our commercial industry, helps families find their dream home, and makes your auction an easy, profitable, and positive experience. Elmore Realty and Auction, trusted since 1935. Check them out on Facebook for listings and auctions.
If you already have internet through SCRTC, there's a pretty good chance your speed just went up, maybe even paying less. And if you don't, check on fiber optic with SCRTC in your area because 500 meg is now only $70. That's 500 down and upload. And if you want more speed, SCRTC got it, up to 5 gig of it. Make the switch right now at scrtc.com and we'll do the install free. This won't last forever. With unmatched customer support, SCRTC, your best and last internet provider.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery. Whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries, our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
And now the Don Franklin Auto postgame show on WCLU. Brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, Walbert Trucking, South Central Bank, HVAC Services, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, Garcia's Grill, Elmore Realty and Auction, Hardee's, Monticello Bank, TJ Regional Health, McDonald's, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers.
And now taking the field,
here's Joe Myers.
for our Don Franklin Auto post-game show, where Warren East defeats the Scotties here in 15th District Baseball by a score of 8-4. And time now to take a look at our Garcia's Grill sizzling stats, and for that, we'll turn things over to Matt Gum. Matt?
Yeah, Joe, we'll go through Warren East stats first. Brendan Bratcher was 1 for 3. Micah Ford, 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Maddox Terrence was 2 for 3, 3 runs scored with a big home run in the second inning. Trey Price, 2 for 4, 3 RBIs with a run scored. Caven Hinton was 0 for 4. Matthew Escalera was 1 for 3 with a run scored, 2 RBIs, strikeout and a walk. Grant White was 1 for 4 today with a strikeout. Carson Choate was 1 for 4 with a strikeout. And Carter Bassett was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. That'll leave the Warren East Raiders with 31 at-bats, 9 hits, 8 runs, had 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, and 8 ribbies. For Brandon Bratcher on the mound, he was 7 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, all 4 earned. He walked the Scotties 3 times and had 4 strikeouts, 110 pitches, 30 batters faced. For the Scotties, had JoJo Driver was 0 for 3 for the day with a stolen base and a walk. Hudson Gum was 1 for 4 on the day with a run scored and 2 strikeouts. Weston Carroll was 1 for 4 today with a run scored and an RBI. Zach Porf was 1 for 2, 2 runs scored and a walk. Bam Nolly, 2 for 3 today. Ryland Furlong was 1 for 3 with an RBI. Davey Williams was 1 for 3 with an RBI. Cooper Hatton was 0 for 2. Stephen Garrett was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. That's 27 at-bats, 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 strikeouts. And the Scotties had 3 walks today. On the mound for the Scotties, Mason Bass had 3 innings, 18 at-bats, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 8 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned. And Davey Williams came in and pitched the last 4 and did a great job. 4 innings, 17 at-bats, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, only gave up 1 hit, 1 run, and 1 earned, Joe. So David had a good job at the plate and a really good job on the mound for the Scotties.
Yes, he did. And we need to go ahead and take a look at our Hardy's play of the game. It is going to be back in the bottom of the 4th inning when Davey Williams had an RBI single. And that scored one of Glasgow's 4 runs on the night as Zach Poor came in to score on Davey's hit. So that is our Hardy's play of the game. And when we come back, we'll try to get Glasgow head coach Cameron Garman on here to get his thoughts on this ball game here today. We'll also have a look at our SCRTC player of the game. Warren East defeats Glasgow 8-4. We're back after a 1-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Joe Myers back here with you on the Don Franklin Auto postgame show where Warren East defeats the Scotties here in 15th District Baseball by a final score of 8-4. And we are now joined by Glasgow head coach Cameron Garman to get his thoughts on this one. And Cam, Warren East bats got hot there in the 3rd inning, and they ended up getting on top 7-0. Your kids did a good job of staying in the ball game, keeping their heads in the ball game. They didn't didn't fold by any means, got themselves back into it. But your thoughts on what we saw here today?
Yeah, I was telling boys the last 2 games, if you take away those, had two different innings where we gave up 5 runs between last night and tonight, and you take those away, and it's we're right there, chance to win the game. Like I said, I was proud they kind of fought back. We battled, never hung our heads, and like I said, Warren East just kind of got after it, got hot. We really didn't beat ourselves. I think that's honestly probably one of the first times that another team has just flat out beat us. We didn't walk a ton of guys. We didn't make a bunch of errors. It's just they flat out beat us today. They hit the ball.
Yeah, only 3 walks for your pitching staff today in total. And you go back to that 3rd inning, and like I said, I mean, it was just they had, let's see, how many hits? They had 6 hits in that 1 inning alone, so they just got hot in that inning, and really that's where they kind of broke the game open.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, give them credit. They were hot, and I think we were right there with the number of hits. I think we only had, 6, 7, 8 hits possibly. And
7 on the day is what we had you for.
So they out-hit us by 2 there.
Yep.
And so, like I said, you just got to give them credit. Sometimes that's just the way it rolls, and just got to keep getting better. That's what I tell them. We got to keep playing defense, keep swinging the bat, and being scrappy and being tough.
Mason Bass got the start for today, goes 3 innings, faced 18 batters, struck out 3, walked only 1, gave up 8 hits, and all 7 of the runs he gave up were earned. He gave up a 2-run shot back in the 1st inning. I thought Davey Williams came in and did a great job for you in relief, Cameron. He pitched 4 innings, faced 17 hitters, struck out 4, walked 2, only gave up 1 hit and the 1 earned run on the day for Davey.
Yeah, Bass and Davey have been really solid for us. Bass has really thrown a lot of pitches, a lot of innings the last about 3 or 4 weeks, and I think he kind of just ran out of gas. We got to get him healthy, get him rested up so he can get back out there because he's solid. And Davey is too. Davey's a great relief guy. He mixes it up. He's got a good fastball, good breaking ball, and like I said, he's been solid for us.
7 of your 9 guys in the order got at least 1 hit today, Cam. Only 1 guy with multiple hits. That was Bam Nolly. He goes 2 for 3 on the day, so good to see Bam hitting the ball well.
Yeah, Bam hit it well yesterday, too. He's put the ball in the gap. He's been patient up there, gotten pitches that suit him, and making good decisions up there, putting the bat on the ball.
So now this puts you at 2-2 in the district race. Warren East also at 2-2. Barron County did defeat Allen County Scottsville today in a game that was closer than I thought it would have been, 4-3. I think was the final score in that one. So Barron County now 4-0 in the district. Allen County Scottsville 0-4. From what Matt and I were talking about, you guys still have a chance to get that 1 seed to at least create a three-way tie, but you have to sweep Barron County in the 2-game series next week, right?
Right, yeah, and we're going to play every game to win, no matter what's going on, what week it is. We're going to play the ball games to win, and we're going to give it our best shot.
You've got a day off tomorrow and on Thursday. You'll be back here at home against Franklin Simpson on Friday, and then at home against Elizabethtown on Saturday, and then home against Barron County on Monday. So a 4-game homestand right here, Cameron. Good to have these games at home. I know you enjoy that.
Yeah, it is nice to mix it up. Sometimes you get tired of getting on that bus every day, but I think we've got some good weather, so it'll be exciting to come out and play at our home field.
And I have not complimented you on the air yet, but you and I were talking about how good the field looks. I told you how great I thought the field looked before the ball game, so I just want to compliment you on the air here. You guys doing a great job. Of course, when Coach Royce was head coach here, this field was always very well taken care of, and it looks just as good now as it ever has, Cam.
Yeah, thank you. Nathan Spillman, I don't know if anybody knows him, but he does a lot to help me out. Keeps it maintained for us, mows it a lot. Dylan Poore does a lot of field work for us. Obviously, my coaching staff, the middle school team really does a good job maintaining it. So it takes a lot of hands to get out there and get dirty and keep this place maintained.
Cam, we appreciate you coming over. We'll talk to you on Monday when you take on Barron County. That's when we'll be here next, okay?
Appreciate you.
All right, that's Cameron Garman, Glasgow head coach. His ball club falling 8-4 to the Warren East Raiders here today. And we are now ready to take a look at our SCRTC player of the game here on the Don Franklin Auto Postgame Show. And our SCRTC player of the game is going to be Davey Williams. Davey gets it for the second consecutive ball game. Davey at the plate today goes 1 for 3 with an RBI, but really the reason we're going to give this to Davey is because of his pitching performance in relief. Just a great job coming in relief of Mason Bass as he came in the 4th inning. Williams finished out the ball game from there, so he pitches 4 innings. He faced 17 batters, struck out 4, walked 2, gave up just 1 hit and 1 run, and that 1 run was earned. But Davey Williams, our SCRTC Player of the Game. Congratulations to Davey on that honor. So that'll just about wrap things up for us here from Sam Royse Field. Let's once again remind you our next spring sports broadcast will be on Monday of next week, and that will be another baseball game as the Scotties host the Barron County Trojans here in another 15th District matchup. 5:30 first pitch on Monday. Our broadcast on the air around 5:20. And then on Tuesday and Thursday of next week, we have softball broadcasts for you. So a busy week of spring sports here for us on WCLU next week. I want to thank our folks here on WCLU that helped us with the broadcast. We've got John Clark back at the studio, his work on the board there. We appreciate that. Matthew Clark, our video producer here for the live stream. We appreciate Matthew and the work he does. Also want to say thanks to my broadcast partner, Matt Gum, for his help today. Once again, your final score, Warren East 8, Glasgow 4, as the Scotties fall to 9-14 overall, 2-2 in the district. Warren East now 12-12 overall, 2-2 in district play. I'm Joe Myers. Thanks for listening, everybody.
This has been Glasgow Scotties Baseball on WCLU. Presented by Don Franklin Auto, Walbert Trucking, South Central Bank, HVAC Services, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, Garcia's Grill, Elmore Realty and Auction, Hardee's, Monticello Bank, TJ Regional Health, McDonald's, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers. Glasgow High School Sports is on. Your home for local WCLU.